All right. It's already 3:30. See if I can get myself a good little. See if I can get myself a decent little session here. I went through the entire cinematic yesterday to make sure I got a bunch of thumbnails for my various games, for my various VODs. I probably have a bit too many. It's probably gonna, if it's like the previous game, it's gonna be 17 chapters, so 34 to 45 hours. This one might be. I'm not sure if this game's gonna take me less or more time than scenario 1. But I am. The one good thing is that now I kind of know when it's going to be hard, and I'm going to try not to let that, bother me as much. I had to get some. I have to restock my items. Yeah. You could do that. That's the wrong shop. Okay, that's the church. Is this the item shop? I kind of forget how this went. It certainly looks like an item shop from the sign up top. I mean, that Doom thing was pretty good. I very much cannot wait to play that game. As I said, existence is cyclical. We're back to 2020. I have a good amount of items. Okay, let's start this fight again. You're right, Chinigan. I'll have to kind of be careful when to trigger the zombies. And then hopefully after that it's fine. I got really smoked by those guys though. This is probably gonna be one of those points where I have to like be careful with my levels. Thank you, thank you. But the advantage is now, I was just saying this a minute ago, but the advantage now is I have sort of a sense of what the cadence was of difficulty in Shining Force 3. And I don't think I'm going to be like as gobsmacked psychologically as I was by the crazy difficulty spike in Chapter 3 this time around. I think I have a little more like temperance now, one hopes. One hopes. One hopes. So this is the way to get there, right? This is the wrong way? Yeah. You have a higher tolerance to toxic conflict conversations compared to the dev? I guess relatively speaking, yeah. But I mean, by all means, if you want to do it. I'm just questioning if that'll make you basically happy. Ever heard of a Twitch streamer called Plump Rump Stump? I have not. Okay, my job is to get over here. So I'm gonna maybe avoid these guys this time. There's no downside to getting them. Hold on, let me just double check everything's fine with this guy. Okay, he's got them all nice. Okay, I should have... whatever. No, what kind of games does he stream, Nick? I don't find I watch that much Twitch lately. I just kind of like have taken that over with time. I watch long-form YouTube videos, and then I'll check in with like people who I know personally once in a while. But all I really watch on Twitch, honestly, is the Outer Heaven network of people doing like long Metal Gear Solid subathons. I don't really watch any League streamers anymore because I don't really play the game, so I don't really feel like I have a learning curve to go for. I'll occasionally watch the like 24/7, 7 days a week Xenogears channel. Not often though. I'll watch a little Eris once in a while, but usually I just watch Eris on his YouTube things. He does like his quarterly best ofs. So I'll usually watch Avoiding the Puddle on that. Not sure. Who else do I even watch anymore? I used to watch a little bit of Co Carnage, because I kind of like the games he played. Channels are like a little vanilla for me. I used to watch Pay Money Wubby once in a while. Really? So he's like just a full-on barbarian. I really like Voiding the Puddle. Yeah, then I watch like always on sort of like marathon channels for games like Metal Gear Solid 3, which I really enjoy watching a lot. I mean, like, I've never even played Guns of the Patriots all the way through, but I've seen every single second of the game at some point or another. What else do I watch? I can't even think. I can't even think what I watch on Twitch anymore. I mostly just watch like League of Legends esports. But even then, I'm starting to watch like Cadril compilations more than actually watch the events, except for like the tournaments. I watched MSI last year. MSI was really good. He stole his one-shots, man. Damn. I feel like there's some other sort of like boomer streamers I watch sometimes. Maybe Northern Lion once in a while. Artosis sometimes I watch. Not often. Germa, I kind of like missed the boat on. I used to watch NMP sometimes when he do like the cooking streams with Milena. Especially because it was on in the mornings. That's probably another reason why I watch Ko. He's basically like a morning to early evening streamer, but everyone's so like nighttime focused. I'll turn on Moon once in a while. Well, Moon's been playing Project Zomboid a lot. That game really intrigues me. It looks really cool, man. Something about it like really does it for me. It feels like an advanced version of like sort of like a 90s computer game. I don't know, something about it does it for me. I'm gonna buy it next time it's on sale. It's only 25 bucks, but still. This is very mellow music. Rose MMO? Never heard of him. Am I gonna die here if I use David? Let's find out. Pokemon is an OG. Like, she was like a diamond ranked league streamer in like 2015. She's been around a really long time. A lot of like the biggest female streamers actually, I find, at one point or another kind of started in League and moved on to other things, like Emiru is like that. It's a good jump off point. Either FPS games or League of Legends are both like pretty broadly appealing. Okay, I'm gonna leave here. I guess I'll wait a turn. He's more honest and real than me? That can't be that hard. Hold on, I forgot to fight these guys too. It can't be that hard to be more honest and real than me. I'm the biggest fake gamer there is. I'm not even playing. I hire someone else in the Philippines to play games for me, and then I just stream my own webcam. There's a 30-second delay, so I can credibly portray myself as actually playing the game. Stand next to George for the sweet overkill? Do they have the friendship level already? Okay, it's time to get crashed out by these guys. Yeah, anytime you see me ever failing in a game, it's not my fault. It's just because of like stream delay. MS, latency. It's not my fault. He's not listening. The person in the Philippines is not listening to my commands. But this doesn't hurt too much. That hurt a lot. Okay, I gotta make sure Campbell doesn't get hit again here. Someday it'll all make sense. That was a common album, wasn't it? That's not good. I don't think I can two-shot this guy. It means Campbell might die. If he doesn't crit, I don't think he kills me. Alright, David. Alright, Davide, get a turn here. Get a kill. Nice. Damn, he was fucking smacking people. He did more damage than Jorts did. What? Alright, good job, fellas. So you're saying I should put Jorts through this first? It's funny how these guys get through here and then have the easy mode, and then the rest of your teammate gets absolutely swarmed by the Zombloids. I'm too lazy to wait another turn. Oh dear. They're coming for me. Mayday. They're moving. Interesting. So yeah, this whole scene doesn't show up again. I went to a Haitian restaurant for lunch today. Basically like Jamaican food. It was like spicy stewed chicken with fried plantains and rice and beans. Rice and peas. AKA rice and beans. And then like coleslaw. Pretty good. Okay, so last time I ran up here and I hit this and then everything went to shit immediately. So what do I do? What's interesting is that the crates are back. The barrels are back. So we gotta go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes. Okay, let's be nerds. I seem to enjoy spicy foods a lot. Well, I don't think I add spice to things that don't need spice. Like I don't demand it, but there's lots of good spicy cuisines out there. Thai food, Mexican, Indian, Caribbean, those are all good cuisines. 8 agility. Who has 8 agility? But I'm not like trying to add spicy sauce to everything. It's just my dad raised me on like raised me on like Creole and Mexican food, even though we lived in like a very rural white area. Okay, so Oriudo and Waltz are the 2 lowest agility. So they have to be the one who goes up the ladder. Do you like spicy foods, Nikki? Hey, Nikki boy. Gonna get right on these guys' asses. Get him! Jamaican is really good. Oxtail jerk chicken, incredible. A lot of charcoal grilling, which is my personal favorite. Spicy Doritos. Spicy nacho are a good Dorito. I like those kind of like brands like I think it's called Aki or something, or Paki. The ones that have like that ghost pepper chip, like the Carolina Reaper 1 chip. They had a ghost pepper chip which were good. Your friend's mom taught you how to make the most amazing Caribbean food. I have not had any success or even tried very often to make Caribbean food because you have to use like a blender and make like a jerk sauce. I just frankly don't know how to do it. It takes a lot of weird ingredients like Scotch bonnet peppers and shit that I just don't have. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here and then Waltz is gonna go shoot a barrel. Let's see how this goes. What's yard food? Nick, you're like not in a part of the world that has you're in a part of America that doesn't have a lot of good like Mexican food though, right? But almost all of America has some Mexican food somewhere. Okay, so the guys didn't pop up. What happened here? I guess I have to go to the very, very top next. I have to go to the next thing. That's great. I love to hear that. That was one of the great advantages of living in Toronto. Toronto is like yard food is Jamaican. Okay, that was one of the great advantages of living in Toronto, which is like, I'm not sure it's still the case, but Toronto is like, I think statistically the most multicultural city in the world. So food-wise, that was a great benefit. Oof. If I do this, I'm gonna die. But if I do this, I should have the most possible turns to get the other guys to come. The problem is that other guy's gonna come rush me. I don't know. There we go. So these guys should pop up now, but now I should be able to kill them quickly. So it really should just be the first person goes all the way up, I think. If these guys have 8 agility, they should be at the end, right? Right? Can I reach this guy? No. Okay, I'm gonna kill him. Another shuriken kill for my girl here. I think if they're 8 agility, I should be able to rush them down here. I'm a little worried about, he has no healing items, right? He does have one. I think it's more important to heal here. Does all Canada share the same kind of currency? Yeah. I mean, like, 30 years ago, our French-speaking province tried to, like, vote to secede from the country, but they still wanted to use our currency even if they seceded from the country. That was a weird moment. Boom. I love that, like, ripple effect. That's so sick. Okay, so let's try to attack this one out. I'm worried about that other one coming to go kill Synthesis, but we'll see. Canadian currency trades at about 70% of American, roughly speaking. It's been as high as like 75 and as low as like 60 at some point in my life. It's or another. Okay, this is bad. This should be fine. God, when did she get so weak? Even if I kill her, it's not gonna work. I either kill this guy, which I should do, but I think Synthesis is just dead. Do I know fluent French? I'm not fluent, no. I have like the level of French that probably like the average American who lives in the southern half has of Spanish. Like I can understand it. Okay, what's my defense? 13. What's her defense? 11. Okay, I'm gonna stand here and kill that bat. And see how things go. So if both the zombies hit, I'm losing somebody, but we'll see. The healing item doesn't matter because the zombie would one-shot him anyway. I think the zombie would literally one-shot Synthesis. So now I think I'm in good shape. All right. See if you want to go have a multiculturalism discussion there, Vilgar. Maybe it's more welcome. Okay, kill this guy with a thrown weapon. In Canada, you take French in school. Like, I lived in a really rural part, so I didn't start learning French till grade 4. Then you get taught French in school after that. I'm not scared, I'm just bored. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, throw a tomahawk at this. I see like no productive reason to kind of like bring up those things. It just never goes anywhere. People are so emotional about these things too. A lot of my friends from high school are now like literally federal bureaucrats in Canada. So I can't necessarily expect them to have like a nuanced take on things that you wouldn't expect them to have. It just gets boring. And everyone's so emotional, I think. It's no fun. Okay, working on spear. Spear. It's kind of fun having these 3 guys as like the 3 range guys. It's kind of fun. Nick, how's your Spanish? You live in Wisconsin. Are you friends with Video Game Donkey? You guys know each other? No? It's a shame. Okay. I'm going to back off. Do I have a nice, I have my little thing here. I lived in Panama for 6 months, so I had to learn a lot of Spanish there. I lived in like French Canada for the last 1.5 years. You've never heard of Video Game Donkey? Oh, please don't kill her. Oh, okay, nice. You never heard of Video Game Donkey? Oh my god, you're missing out. But it's amazing how fast you lose. It's amazing how much you lose the oral skills if you don't have a chance to talk. Like, I can read, I can like basically understand what people are saying, but like, you lose so much like fluency and so much comfort if you don't get a chance to practice speaking a language. Like, that's 6 months of Spanish. I mean, the first like month I barely learned anything. But after that, I don't know, it's so hard to like keep up your language skills. The biggest thing I did find though about living in Panama, where very few people had good English, where I was living, was if you like look at your phone and type things in to translate and then try to talk to people, you really just watch their eyes glaze over and like not listen to you, and it doesn't go anywhere. So the biggest thing that I've learned over trying to learn a language in a foreign country is just fucking dive in. Just smash your head into the wall of your own stupidity, and like people will vibe with you more. You learn so much from body language and like gesticulation, and like you really learn what things you don't know if you just try and fail and just always keep trying and failing. People respect the effort, I think. Especially because like people who speak English, they always like go everywhere in the world and they think that people should speak English for them. And so people are like, fuck you, man, make an effort. I mean, it depends where you go. Some European countries just tell you to speak English. Like, I know everyone's kind of famous for France being kind of snooty that way. But a lot of like Southern Hemisphere countries or Central American countries, just like try and fail. It's fine. Everyone's pretty nice. Nice, paralyze. I think it's like the best advice I would give. Not that anyone's asking me for advice, but just like, it's okay to like be really bad at it. It's the best way to like know what things you don't know. Like even today at the Haitian restaurant. Even today at the Haitian restaurant, like I was like, so what's the difference between the chicken special, the stew? What's the difference in the chicken fowl that's only available on Thursday and the chicken that's available on Monday? She's like, do you speak French? I was like, no. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll try French. And I asked her, and then she explained it to me, and I could figure it out. But I just thought it was just sort of weird. Pew! But it is like, whoa, that was sick. I love Hypno Arrow. But it is, I don't know. I feel like not everybody cares, or not everyone has the time or whatever, but it's really nice. Like everyone gets this opportunity. A lot of people get this opportunity in school, but it's really nice to keep up a second language and to keep up a musical instrument. I feel like if a lot of people like me, they must regret not doing more of it consistently. Like, why not? It just keeps your brain neuroplasticity up. HP by 1, MP by 2, attack by 1, agility by 1. Not a bad level for my boy here. Do you ever go to the northern, very Arctic regions of Canada? No, I haven't. I'd be totally fine with it though. Going to Alaska and the Northwest Territories and stuff. My mom worked for the federal government, and she worked with like what they called Indian Affairs at the time, like native treaties and stuff. I think it's now called like First Nations, whatever. So she would go up to like Nunavut, which is where like the Northwest Territories and like the Yukon are. She would go there for work when my mom was still working, but she's retired now. Okay, so keep her back so she can get healed. But I think it's a very beautiful land. Are there Eskimos up there? I think the Inuit are still up there, yeah. The northern half of Canada has a fair amount of like native people. Okay, let's be slow here so I can catch up my healing. I'm gonna try to lure one of these guys out. Go to here. Maybe Obright can pull. Maybe Rock can pull them. Not Obright. I'm gonna do Hazuki first. I wonder what a Kunoichi is versus. Weren't they called ninjas in the previous game? She seems the same as the ninja. She has the same basic skill set. Did they just change the name to Kunoichi because this is the quote-unquote Japanese version? I did like a film school in Los Angeles, and my two closest friends are two guys from Baltimore. And like, in classic sort of like dude American fashion, they're like, yeah, you're from Canada, huh? Like, do you guys live in igloos up there? And like, I never know when I'm getting trolled when someone asks me that. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I don't want to pull too many dudes until I have teammates. How much health does Campbell have? 11. I gotta heal him. You already used your heal, right? I think this Elven Ranger idea is so cool. All 3 ranged weapons? That's such an interesting idea. I love that. I should have got Jorts to heal him. That was my bad. This is weird. Usually the stairs are 0% land effect. If I met you in the USA, I would have never guessed you were Canadian. Do you mean just by like my accent and way of speaking? I knew a guy from Baltimore. Used to play Final Fantasy XI with him. Haven't spoke to him in years, though. Have you ever watched The Wire, Chinnigan? That's like what everyone judges Baltimore by. David Simon books. Well, the thing with me, Nick, is that I'm like, I don't know. From living in the US when I did, you start to realize that like there are some phrases that as soon as you say them, if like you say like I know eh, or like I guess that's like the most southern place, or let's go. This is something I know about. People like, did you say about? Are you Canadian? Because Americans say about. Or like south instead of south. Or out instead of out. So those are like, there's certain phrases and certain words where you're like, if you don't want to get fucking caught in 4K as a Canadian, you stop using them. Also, like, I'm like just a really American person. Like, I just, so much American media and like so much American perspective is like just the way I've always been. It's kind of like from my dad a little bit. My dad watched like old westerns and old war movies and like read American novels and all these things. And it's just like the way he was. I'm gonna go here and see if I get attacked. Oh yeah, best show ever. Only TV show I finished the final episode and immediately went to watch it again. The Wire, to me, I got a dog. I had a English Bulldog. And for the first like month or two I had the dog, all I would do is like walk the dog and take care of it because English Bulldogs are so hard to take care of. For like the first month or 2 months I had the dog, all I would do was like try to keep from getting fired at work, raise the dog, and watch episodes of The Wire. And The Wire still to this day is, it might have been also to some degree that my schedule was fairly like unstructured at that point, but The Wire to me is the hardest show to turn off between episodes ever. I swear to God, it's such a, it's like, it's not a cliffhanger, but like, it's not a cliffhanger, but just every episode of The Wire, I was so hard to turn off between episodes, man. Unreal. It's so good. I've actually never finished The Sopranos, but like Breaking Bad, Deadwood, The Wire, those are my favorite shows from like that classic era. Mad Men I loved so much for the first season or two, but I do think it did fall off. Even though I liked it so much. I wanted it to be good so bad. I just started a new book last night. It's called LA Confidential. It's by James Ellroy, who's like a famous sort of like American crime novelist. And LA Confidential became this like incredible movie with Russell Crowe and Guy Pearce. That really, really, really tall, skinny British guy who was in Babe, Pig in the City, or the original Babe. What's his name? He always plays like a president or a police chief. What is that guy's name? What is that actor's name? He was in Succession. He was, he was the brother of Brian Cox. Breaking Bad, I'm on the second half of season 5, but I have seen the show before. But this is the first time I've watched Breaking Bad because I'm watching with Andrea. This is the first time I've watched Breaking Bad since the show finished. But I have seen it before, so I know what happens. I actually like it more this time. The first time I watched Breaking Bad all the way through, I liked it a little bit less than I like it this time. I like it more now. I just recognize how like incredibly intricate the plot is. Like everything leads into everything else. Like it's so extremely well structured. I don't think it's perfect. I think like to some degree like all the bad guys are like cartoonish and foreign. Even like in the final episode, like even the final like sort of the final group of criminals, you're like, really? Like this is like a comic book. But like the plot is so incredibly intricate and intertwined. Everything that happens like due to things that happened earlier. It's so well thought out in that way. And in a scientific fashion where the framing of Walter as a kind of a failed scientist does really lead into like just how they approach the story. It's incredible. Yeah, those are the things I didn't like the first time. Like, what is this? Cartoony fucking Mexican cartel members and white supremacists and all these things. I thought those things were like a little bit like silly. I don't know. This time, that doesn't bother me as much. Okay, I shouldn't have gone up here though. I pulled them. Okay, we're at the top of the chain here, right? 14 agility. Okay, here we go. What's the agility on that skeleton? 15. So he's a... So the skeleton's gonna go next. But if I go now, I have a chance to like really do some good damage to these guys. I'm just a little bit far away. So I think this is a mistake. I'm gonna wait for the skeleton. Can I reach this guy from here? The guy who wrote The Wire was a journalist in like Baltimore area. His name is David Simon. It's only the skeleton. I can rush the rest of these guys. I think it's fine. David Simon not only wrote The Wire and did a very good job of it, but he also wrote a book called Homicide: Life in the Street, which also became a television show. If you've never read it, it's a really good book. It was like one of the most intricately researched things ever. About like the homicide squad in a very, very fucked up place like Baltimore. It's very good. It's worth reading. But I'm really looking forward to reading LA Confidential right now. Because I don't know, my favorite like thing to read is sort of like mid-century 1930s to 1950s kind of like crime fiction. Like Raymond Chandler, Dashiell Hammett. That's like my favorite like genre of books, honestly. Like Raymond Chandler is like so amazing to read for me. That's true, yeah. That's a very good part of it, I agree. Okay, why didn't the skeleton get a turn? Okay, now I'm in a bit of trouble. I've gone too far forward. Not enough people can reach where I need them to reach. So I did kind of overextend here. I think what's going to happen is that my ninja's going to die. So I did make a mistake here. Maybe not. Unless they focus the same person, which they didn't. So we should be fine. One of the most interesting differences between scenario 1 and scenario 2, actually it's not that interesting, but it is something I noticed, is that Jorts has not got a single point of MP yet. Even though he didn't get Spark until later, he probably, Synbios probably had like conservatively 11 or 12 MP by this point. He's level 9. Wow, that's the first range counter I've ever seen. I think that is. Who's a higher attack, the zombie or the sniper elf? Zombie, right? 27. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this guy. And then I think Jorts or David should get a turn before this elf does. Ooh, fuck. Alright, this is probably fine. But I'm pulling way too many of these guys for just these three. My god, what are... Jorts is insane. Note to self, I still have to use that that lucky cookie. No, sorry, the power wine. Okay, so if she survives this, we're in good shape. Yeah, she's fine. I really need to drink this water. I'm so thirsty. Okay, so... pull everyone back and just do as much damage as you can. I'm all in on the shuriken, baby. All these ranged weapons are pretty fun right now, I gotta say. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot the zombie with Blaze. And Nick, the thing with like people having like recognizable accents is I think generally speaking, the more like rural place you're from, the more strong your accent is. Like, yeah, there's like different accents in different parts of like New York or Boston or Texas or whatever. But I do think the more that, I think there's enough people in each city who is like a little bit less of an accent. Especially if you move from city to city. HP by 1, attack by 1. These levels are crazy garbage. It's unreal. It's not just luck at this point. I can't believe it. Tanky. Very tanky. Okay, I'm not gonna... I think I actually have to hit this guy, because that's the only thing I have. I think I only have walls left after this guy. So I don't think walls can do 10 damage to this guy. Hope I don't get countered here. Nice. And I'll probably use a medicinal herb on Waltz. Who's damaged? Uriado and Hazuki. Problem with this is that if he's not to full, he's still at risk of getting one tapped. Like 14's like not that good for him. 14 still means he might get popped. The problem is these three guys are in trouble now. He got the turn first. This is good. So I'm gonna finish off the. No, I'm gonna take the epee. Oh, we're fine. These guys are both low. This is risky, but I should be fine. Okay, I'm listening. I really don't want that succubus to come over here. Okay, kill the zombie. David does a lot of damage. I didn't, okay, that's good to know. I didn't feel like, okay, so here's my complicated answer to this, which I'll only take a second doing this, but generally speaking, it was either you or Bripster who was telling me next time, was telling me the initial time when I playing scenario 1 that like some of the characters you don't think you're not going to use later, promote them early for the stat boost. But obviously having never played the game, I don't know who I'm going to use later or not. So what I probably will do, at the risk of taking a lot of punishment, is I will probably, again, just wait until the end of chapter 3 to promote. So these next few battles are going to be obviously horrible because I think this is my first. I think this is my first battle of chapter 3. But duly noted, I won't promote David to those later levels. Got it. I think I'll just do like. I mean, when I played previous Shining Force games, what I did was I waited until such a point that they didn't give me weapons I could use anymore until I promoted. So I'll do something sort of similar to that, but I'll probably just wait to the end of chapter 3. And then start at chapter 4, I'll do it. That's what I did last time. Okay, I'm very worried about the succubus. The rest is fine. And people were saying, you and Nick were saying that the Hebdo type dude. Okay, got it. Roger that, boss. So this Hevdo person or something, Hevdo whatever, seems to be the next battle. So I think I got a 1 for 2 here for today. Oh! Okay, got it. Okay, folks, so 31 attack is really scary. I haven't lost anyone yet. I have to worry about this Blaze too. Where is the succubus range? We're already in it. So I'm just going to stand here and then keep everyone spread out. Okay, good night, pal. See you later. Okay, you have a bunch of HP things, so I'll give you this to heal up Konichi. Hazuki. Oh. No one else needs healing. I'm gonna keep him back. I gotta wait for the succubus to get a turn, and then I'll go forward. Nice, okay. Didn't have to change weapons, convenient. Okay, so he's got spear level 1, good. So the bold move here is to attack the succubus. Nine damage is not great. Uh-oh, okay, nice. Wolf Baron didn't come. So I'm gonna go over here. We're just going all in here. Even with people who shouldn't. So Tornado, get the kill. This Wolf Baron's gonna toast a couple of my guys though, I know it. Okay, keep separated. We have a chance to kill her, depending on who gets a turn. Okay, I think Oreo dies here. No, skeletons are weaker than zombies. Oh my god. Oriado. Okay, I'm gonna try to kill the succubus here. I don't think I need to do Tornado 2. I think Tornado 1 should do it. Like, I should have been more careful and just used Tornado 2. But it's 15 because she's flying, so it's good. 47 XP, let's go. Okay, so we're about to get toasted by the Wolf Baron. Let's try to burst this guy down as fast as we can. Maybe I can kill him with Blaze 2 here. I'll try to heal the priest, but this guy will one-shot almost anyone squishy he finds. 20 XP for Blaze 2, that's crazy. Soul Steal, nice. HP by 1. MP by 2. I wonder what Soul Steal does. I wonder what it drains. Defense by 1, good for her. Agility by 1, I love that. Okay, go here and throw a Tomahawk at the skeleton. Been having fun with all the ranged spells lately. With all the ranged weapons. For this battle particularly, it's been kind of fun. Okay, let's see what comes my way. I'm about to get blasted by this dude. If all else fails, just do the Tomahawk as the second priority pick. Or I got the Spear to 1. Soul Steal's that one? Yeah, there's like a spell. There was like a spell like that. Is that the spell she got? Yeah, right. It does a small amount of damage with a chance that it one-shots. I'm gonna try to block him from getting to my If I go here, I block him from getting to my priest. What's the agility on this guy? 10. I'm gonna go here and block him from getting my priest. It's a bit lame, but whatever. Yeah, I remember that spell. It did like 8 damage with a chance to one-shot. Kind of a weird thing to use, I think. Oh, he went around. Oh, my bad. %100 health. What can you do? Well, we can kill him now. 1's not bad. I think with this spell, probably doing a good amount of damage to him, we should be able to kill him by the time he gets his next turn. 16 was not that crazy. We have a chance. I'll use Tornado 2 here. Probably the most damage I can do with her. I'm so thirsty, it's crazy. I put a YouTube short up yesterday of me and my kitty cat. Did you see it? Nice little accidental choreography there. Davide with the big damage. Okay, nice. We lost the priest, which is a tough one to heal. This is a tough one. Hopefully I can replace him between fights. This doesn't become 2 subsequent fights or anything like that. Also, fitting that he got it, because he's the new character. We did it. We managed to defeat them. Are you really satisfied with defeating us? Eh? What's that supposed to mean? Maybe you should ask Davide. Is High Priest Goriath the one behind this? No, Goriath left for Destonia. High Priest Desharan and Fiala are leading this mission. Desharan, that's the other one. Desharan and Fiala, more enemies. High Priestess Desharan has no patience for those who won't cooperate, so she has come to twist your arm a bit. The 2 high priests are waiting for you. If you hope to keep the girl alive, you should reconsider your decision. David, you've already spoken with the Bolzov high priests. What is their goal here? They seek to slay Gracia, the godchild of Elbasem. Target godchild, name of the chapter, name of the scenario. Despite much opposition from everyone there, Gracia recently left the Elbasem temple to tend to an important matter. I knew I should have stopped him from leaving. So Gracia left the temple. What's the big deal? Gracia is vital to Elbasem temple. In his absence, Elbasem's holy influence is significantly weakened. Presumably because Gracia is a descendant of the Innovators. So you have heard of Gracia's lineage. However, you may not know how uniquely important he is to us here in the Elven Forest. The Elven Forest barrier resonates with Elbasem's holy energy and forms an impenetrable shield. He looks like a Greek statue, doesn't he? However, since yesterday, Elbasem's power has been dramatically weakened. The Bolzom High Priests were able to breach our barrier and enter the Elven Forest. They demanded I tell them where Gracia was. Gracia. I can't believe I thought I would. Ha! I told them I didn't know and sent them away. And they just left? Unfortunately, their withdrawal was temporary. They returned with undead minions as something of a demonstration. So they're basically threatening you, and the rest is stumped to pressure you into telling what they want to know. Jesus. If Gracia would have been in Elbasem radiating holy energy, this probably wouldn't have happened. Gracia was here in the Stump Village yesterday, but he managed to evade them.
Then, is Gracia still hiding here in the village somewhere?
No, thankfully he left just before the Bilzom sect arrived. However, I do know where he's heading, and Hedva does too.
That may be why the Bilzom sect has involved Hedva.
Perhaps, or maybe they simply know she's my girlfriend and wish to blackmail me. Either way, she's likely in grave danger. Jorts, let's hurry to help Hedva. I wonder if the way you spelled it yesterday, Hedoba, is like what people thought the Japanese phonetic translation was going to be. The Bilzom sect's tactics are becoming more disgraceful every time we encounter them. By Elbasem, they will not have their way any longer. Let's go, Prince Jorts. Hey, let me heal. I need to revive my priest. Excuse me, I'll be back. Pardon me. Sorry, guys, I'm coming. Excuse me, pardon me. I guess that's just wind, that sound effect. It's probably not a gigantic dragon, but you never know. Here's hoping it's a gigantic dragon, that'd be cool. Oh, I can get in here now, nice. The Forest Elves pledge a solemn vow of loyalty to Elbasem and will do everything within their power to protect the staff of Besem. Elbasem? Besem? So that the nature around Baron is not damaged, we have established a secret passage just for use by Forest Elves. Ooh, the White Ring. After promo, right, okay. So this is a chamber you could really forget if you don't remember that it was here. It was Haitian food. It was like stewed chicken and rice and peas and like fried plantains and like coleslaw and stuff. Like very similar to Jamaican food. It was pretty good. They have like fried chicken, pork, and beef as something you get in a small and a large. And then the ones you get just in a large setting were like other interesting things like lamb and goat and meatballs and conch. And for 50 bucks, you can get a red snapper. So I assume it's a whole red snapper. And then kind of standard rice and peas and plantains and stuff. It was good. The stewed chicken I got because it's only available 2 days a week. Yeah, it's true. It's so warming. All that like clove and like all the clove and spice and stuff. It was good. This is 2 straight places that me and Lime have gone to. We went to a Filipino place where I have like massively out-ordered him. He got like last place was you could either get beef or pork on rice, but there's 3 pork options and 1 beef option. So he just got the beef, and then the guy was nice to me and gave me choices of all 3 pork ones. And then this time Lime got the pork and I got the stewed chicken, and the stewed chicken was so good. Thomas 2, Leeming 0. I was like, this is only available Thursday and Saturday. It's got to be more delicious than the stuff that's available every day. Besides, the other, I just wanted chicken and rice because I just got back from the gym. I was there in like sweatpants and sweatpants. So I was like, I just want chicken and rice and a lot of it. But the normal chicken was fried. It's a little more guttural, isn't it? Can you just do hehehehe? Or should you add some like, is there potential for some G's and C's in there? I don't think so. Yeah, the rice and beans, the fried plantains, so good. I mean, it's no real jerk. Like, I actually do think the real jerk, the one like in the Riverdale area, is still like my favorite Jamaican food like I've ever had. The one where Drake and Rihanna filmed the video. They charcoal grill everything. Man, that place was so unreal. The oxtail, the banana fritters, the charcoal grilled jerk wings. God, it was good. The banana fritters were insane. I love that place. I miss it. Next time you're downtown, scarf some down to my name. The jerk wings were like my favorite thing. The jerk wings and the banana fritters. And then Lewis would get the oxtail. Genius. So good. I think I mentioned this, but I made oxtail for dinner a couple weekends ago. We had a couple over, and so yeah, I made oxtail, but it wasn't very meaty. It was good, but like a lot of it was like not meaty enough to feel like I made a really good meal. I had mixed feelings on it. Anyway, it's the first time I made it, so learning experience. Yeah, I think so. I think you need multiple orders. Every piece felt like cartilagey and like not much. I feel like I conservatively got less than 150 grams of meat on my portion. Of course, if you're like the host and cooking, you don't give yourself the nicest one, but I don't think the other people had much more than me. Yeah, smart. I'm really coming around to Costco now. I've like never shopped at Costco before, but now I do. Now it feels like if I get butter and eggs from anywhere else, I feel like an idiot. The organic ground beef is pretty good as well. How do I get up? I forget where I'm going. $12.50 for 24 organic eggs. $5.50 for like the big quadruple sticks of butter. Natural's a decent brand. I don't get much of the meat. I don't know. Last time I got bison and ground beef. I got bison in 450 gram portions, and I got ground beef in 600 gram portions. Get the roast chickens. Okay. How do I get out of here? I'm gonna go here and then take the stairs up. It's a good deal. When I was in college, I used to love the Rabba roast chickens. I thought they were so delicious. These guys aren't here anymore. One of my favorite meme formats. Really? A smart girl. Cost-efficient move. One of my favorite meme formats is someone like standing up and waving at a award show and thanking everybody. When it's like, and it's like the meme caption is like my reaction when I buy roast chicken for my night a week of cooking. Oh, here we are. Okay. Like someone like waving and thanking everyone at an award show. When I went to go see that World Junior Hockey Championship, there's a Costco near there in Canada, like way on the outside of Ottawa, and Costco closes at 7. So normally when I go to Costco at like noon on a Saturday, and it's a nightmare. There's so many people. So we went to like 6:40 when they close at 7 in like a less busy part of Ottawa. I look around, I'm like, wow, it's actually fun in here now. I can actually shop without being like distressed. It's like, oh, this is better. No, I didn't. We went after. What did I get? I got a pretzel. I got a pretzel at the game. And the girls got like, I was there with 3 girls, and what do they get? Andrea's 2 friends got hot dogs. And I forget what Andrea got. The Steamies are like a foot, they're like a foot long Nathan steamer. They're huge. Okay, here we go. What's next? Ah, my dear. Oh, another hot antagonist. Ah, my dear David, does having your lover taken from you put you in the mood to cooperate? Is that High Priestess Desharon? That is Desharon. Fiale is here there too, but who is the woman at their feet? Hedva. Oh, so you must be the Jort's army. High Priest Gorieta told us about you. It appears you wish to make us your enemies. Alright. I saw like an ESPN style trade rumor today. That was like the only big trade piece in the NBA draft right now is in the NBA right now is basically Jimmy Butler. And it was like Toronto is implicated in like a 4-team trade that involved Jimmy Butler, which is basically just us continuing to like tank for draft picks. I was like, yes, Raptors, like do the Sam Presti Oklahoma approach, get more draft picks. Yes. Rebuild. Your concern is sweet. The girl isn't dead yet, but we no longer have a use for her. That could change. I also watched a clip of that Connor McDavid cross-check that got him suspended. I think it's fair. I'd be pissed off too. When you no longer have a use for her, did you really think so little of her life? We took her hostage to uncover Gracia's whereabouts, but we no longer need her for that.
If you no longer need her, then you know where Gracia.
On the chance you might have some information, we used our secret herb of confession on her. Sodium pentothal? She told us everything. Okay, is this young Nylander? Oh my god. It's like Joffrey with testosterone injections. Jesus. Even the interview with Connor McDavid afterwards, the reporters were like, statistically, you get less calls than you did 2 or 3 years ago. Do you notice a difference? But he is, yeah, it's true. He is jorts, isn't he? He's jorts with a wider chin. Jesus. Handsome devil. Is he Swedish? Is Nylander Swedish? Danish? Nylander? It's gotta be one of those two, right? Canadian raised partially. Best of both worlds, baby. Does Canada have the best development program for hockey players? Michael Nylander, or the original, his dad was a hockey player too. Was his dad good? Or is this like a Jelly Bean Bryant thing where your dad opens up your excellent son? Is it a LeBron Bronny situation or a Jelly Bean Kobe situation? She told us everything. Is his son better? We decided to keep her around so we could punish David for refusing to cooperate. I mean, the name sounds familiar. Hedva, look at this babe. Elf princess? High priests. So the sons... So Bobby Bonds, Barry Bonds is like a very good father, but an even better son, basically, right? I was watching some sports clips yesterday of kind of commemorating Ichiro getting in the Hall of Fame. And like Ichiro was, I think, second place ever in percentage of ballots getting into the Hall of Fame. There was one player ever, well, I don't remember who it was, who got 100% of the ballots. But it's like Ken Griffey Jr. was like 99.2. Ichiro was like 99.7. Nolan Ryan was, yeah, Mariano Rivera. That's it, right? Yeah, Mariano was 100%. He's the only one. And then Ichiro was second at like 99.3. And then like Ken Griffey Jr. was like fourth. And then some guy named John Seaver or something from the 70s who I don't know. And then it was Ken Griffey Jr. and Nolan Ryan were like also 90+% of ballots. Yeah, it was Mariano. Good choice. How should we use Divi's girlfriend to punish him? Yeah, imagine being the one guy not voting for Ichiro, or two guys. What's your problem, man? Did I tell you that I saw Ichiro Suzuki one time at a sushi place in Toronto? There was just like a really big strapping guy at the bar, and I was like, who is that guy? It looks familiar. But I couldn't figure it out because I wasn't considering that it was like a famous athlete. I don't know. I didn't see him, but it was a place called Hiro Sushi, which used to be a King and Jarvis, which was like, all my friends said it was like a bunch of guys who I knew were really good at restaurant tastes, like guys from like Hong Kong and stuff, said it was their favorite sushi place, and I went there. And I was like, who is that guy at the bar? And the owner was like, oh, that's Ichiro Suzuki. He eats here every time he's in Toronto. I was like, well, sounds like I'm about to have a really good meal then. How should we use David's girlfriend to punish him? It was good, too. He sat at the bar by himself, like right in front of the chef. It's not like the drinking bar, it's like the sushi bar. I'm sure you will think of something interesting. Punish him with his lover. How scrumptious. I'll leave it to you to do as you please. Okay, so I know I need to not kill her. He's only going to hit dongs at BP, and then he did it? Really? I was reading some like biography stuff on Ichiro, and like he was one of those insane people who from a really young age, like age of like 6 or 8 or 10 or something, was like, I'm going to be a baseball player. And he like sacrificed his entire social life as a child to drill baseball, like somewhere from like 6 to 8 hours a day, every day for his entire life. Like, unreal. Like, he would practice like 3 to 6, 8 to 11 every single day from like the age of some crazy age, like age 8 or age 10 or 12 or something. He was just a mega driller. Really? That's really common in Japan? Crazy. He was so good. Did you see the movie called The Village? Those priests remind me of the movie. The Village. I haven't seen that. Is it like a kind of like a horror movie? Yeah, not everyone can stand that. He also taught himself left-handed batting. Damn, Bullzo monks, what do you plan to do with Hedva? I bet you can't wait to find out. This is exciting. Pervert. Hope she gets to join me. She looks cool. She looks like my second mage. I bet she's gonna be kind of like the Noon character who comes pre-promoted. Hear my voice. David will come to kill you. Eliminate him and all those who would harm you. She's gonna whoop my ass. I know it. I think she has spells. She looks like she looks like she's a mage. This is exactly the cadence of what happened in Scenario 1. Around the point you're starting to hit a bunch of undead creatures and a difficulty spike in the game. David, I will kill David. Then you get your first promoted character, who's your second wizard. M. Night Shyamalan film about people that live in a village that's cut from the rest of the world. The Village, a Shyamalan movie? Right, I think that sounds familiar. Does that have Bryce Dallas Howard in it? Or am I thinking of something else? If you want to save her, you'll have to battle us, but she will stand with us against you. If you want, okay, so they do give you the hint of how to do this. If you want to save her, you'll have to battle us, but she will stand with us against you. That's like, okay, beat everyone except her. There's a few high-profile Japanese players whose bodies fall apart in high school because of the training regimen and play schedule. That's sad, man. So much of baseball, especially if you're a pitcher, is all like longevity. Yeah, I remember that movie. I don't remember seeing it, though. Let's go to Sharon. We must find Gracia. I think the Dodgers just signed, like, a Japanese pitcher. Some other, like, mega Chad who's, like, 6'3" and getting paid $25 million a year. It's true, man. There's some people who are, like, mean, there's some people like in basketball, like there's some people like a Derrick Rose or a Dwayne Wade who get injured a lot just because the way they play is so balls to the wall. But there's just some people who are like just kind of genetically unlucky, like a Joel Embiid or something like that. Or to some degree Shaq, but Shaq was always fat. But there's some people who are just unlucky. Like some part of their body just doesn't stand up. I don't know. Or one bad injury you never recover from. Oh well. I'd probably play for the Dodgers instead of the Jays. Shaq also never got hurt till he did a lot. Yeah. But a lot of that, like, even Shaq will say that, like, if he could do his career again, he would, like, really focus on his conditioning, especially after he hit 30. Because he had a lot of extra weight. He even says that now, that, like, the second half of his career is, like, just basically, like, a conditioning issue. Yeah, he's a big boy. So much of Shaq's career is, like, I'm just good naturally, and I'm a force to be reckoned with. I can do whatever I want. And, like, leaving some stuff on the table just because he was naturally so big and strong. Yeah. That was, like, their big issue. Kobe didn't want to play second fiddle to a guy who was, like, not in good shape, who was lazy. I know that's an oversimplification, but it's at least part of it. They wear outfits in the movie to scare the villagers that, like, Bullzone. They look like the Bullzone priests. They kind of look like the plague doctors from, like, the 1700s or 1600s or whatever. Whatever. It's kind of like... I think Kobe needed to be, like, a #1 guy. I don't think Kobe could ever be second fiddle, so... Yeah. But then, yeah, Shaq is so big. Eventually his body's going to break down. He was, like, a 30 to... I don't know. What were his last couple of teams? Phoenix, Cleveland, Boston? He, like, barely played. Let us go, Desher. We must find Gracia. I'm coming, but I hate to miss this little show. Yeah. The Heat was right after the Lakers, wasn't it? Because he won the title with Dwayne and got kind of ahead of Kobe on the rings until Kobe got the Pau Gasol trade. Yeah, so he had 4 before Kobe, but then Kobe got 4 and 5. Or 4, 5, and 6. I think he got 2 titles with the Pau Gasol team. Apparently that Pau Gasol trade was like one of the most insane steals in like NBA history. Like, they got a championship team for like disproportionately so little. It was ridiculous. The whole league was pissed off that it worked for them, I think. We can't afford to disappoint Lord Bullzome and the other high priests. They will see. Come along. I guess this time I'll have to miss the show. As you've heard, Prince George, we're going to find Gracia. Gracia, if it is our fate, may we meet again. I think Miami was his first stop after the Lakers. Well, what should we do now? No matter how much we want to help Hedva, she's been put under a confuse spell. There's no time for moaning. We have to help her. There must be something we can do.
Prince George, the only way to free her from the spell is to defeat the one who cast it. That means we must defeat that masked mage.
Beware, Hedva is a talented spellcaster who commands powerful magic. Please, we must help her. I knew I didn't like the Bullzome sect, but they certainly have stooped to a new low. Let's put the fear of Elbasem into them. Apparently, like, the new trade, like, from, like, me listening to Bill Simmons' podcast and stuff, apparently, like, the NBA trade policies now are, like, so insanely complicated that, like, almost nobody who's not, like, a full-time executive really understands. Like, first apron, second apron, like, luxury tax. All these things are, like, I think, apparently they're so complex now that, like, it's really, really hard to understand. Okay, so she has 25 mana. That's not that bad. That's 3 freezes. I can deal with that. Freeze 2 is a lot, though. And she's right in the middle. And I don't have any sort of debuff spells. I have Dispel. Okay, so my goal is to silence her with Synthesis. I gotta use that power wine, man. What am I doing? How's everyone's attack? I could pump up Jorts again. There's no one else who really needs it. Okay. So, zombie range. Okay, this pulls one zombie, but not both. So I'll go to here. Uh-oh. She's coming right for us. Mayday. So I have to basically just drain her mana. Oh no. How could I forget the zombie pincer? Okay, she's coming this way, but she's a while away off. So there is bats on either side, right? These bats suck though. They don't do anything anymore. 19 attack, lol. I have a funny feeling these guys aren't gonna like rush me. Nick, do you like M. Night Shyamalan movies? Secondarily, which ones do you like the most? There's a succubus there. There's a lot of guys here. I've never seen it. I don't think I saw any after the... Isn't there like a Mel Gibson one? Is that Signs? Was that Mel Gibson? That was like his third one, right? I think that was the last one I saw. Signs is Mel Gibson, right? They're decent. Probably like Split the most. I never heard of that one. A lot of people like Quentin Tarantino says that Unbreakable was like one of his favorite movies that came out like in his like during his career. I remember seeing it at least once. All right, the zombies had their turn. Let's rush them. Mel Gibson is a new movie out. The Mark Wahlberg one. Oh god. Oh shit. Man, she's a babe. This is really bad though. I think I might whatever. I gotta get a heal on my guy. Split is a sequel to Unbreakable? Interesting. Does it have... Unbreakable had Samuel L. Jackson, and was it... Hedva's an NPC. Hedva joins your team if you don't kill her. Does it have Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis in it again? Bruce Willis was in Unbreakable, right? Damn. R.I.P. Brucey boy. I know he's still around, but... Yeah, I remember that. He's the guy who, like... I remember that. He was, like, doing all the bench pressing and everything. I remember, like, a couple of months ago, I was watching some movie in theaters. I forget what it was. And they were advertising this movie that's out now with Mark Wahlberg. And it was like, brought to you by the director of The Passion of the Christ. And I was like, wait a minute, isn't that Mel Gibson? But like, he's just in... he's so disliked now by so many people that they don't even say directed by Mel Gibson. They say directed to you by they brought to you by the director of Passion of the Christ and Apocalypto or something. I was like, wait a minute, I know who that is. But he's a bit of a polarizing figure now. For, you know, understandable reasons. I actually watched I watched the Joe Rogan interview he did a couple weeks ago. I was like just playing WoW. I wanted something to listen to. I want to see how Mel Gibson's doing. One thing I didn't know is that he was a smoker for 45 years. I heard Apocalypto was really good, but I've never seen it. I really want to. Apparently Mel Gibson was a smoker for 45 years until he read a book called The Easy Way to Quit Smoking, which is one of those famous self-help books. And then it worked for him. So I bought that book for my dad. Maybe it'll work. Yeah. His voice is like really, He's all totally white haired, totally gray and white haired. And he said actually that he stopped smoking. He read that book and stopped smoking around the time that he got like an emphysema warning. His doctor was like, you have like early stage emphysema. And so then he read the book and then he quit smoking. And then he like went to Panama because it's not allowed by the FDA in America and got this like stem cell treatment to repair his lungs. And apparently this like stem cell injection treatment that this like one really well-known doctor does out of Panama is like really effective. Okay, I'm gonna heal the hero because I'm scared that Oriado is not gonna be able to get to him in time. He also said that like, this probably relates to his living hard and his sort of erratic behavior to some degree, is that apparently he like, when he was like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and he was really, really fucked up, he like went to this like he went to like this neurologist who was like, you have one of the worst cases of PTSD I've ever seen. Like major brain damage from like, presumably from like playing rugby as a teenager and stuff. And like the solution to someone with like major brain damage and PTSD is like they pump you full of fish oil and B complex, and they do like 20 or 30 sessions in one of those like well, the doctor said, from what Mel Gibson said, is that the doctor said you have the worst case of PTSD I've ever seen. But I see what you mean, that likely is CTE. And they pump you full of fish oil and vitamin B complex, and they put you in one of those like hyperbaric isolation chambers, like 30 sessions of 60 minutes, and it like massively repairs your brain tissue. It's pretty interesting. I mean, when you make $1 billion from, I think he said it's from rugby. I don't know what kind of dad he had, but that's the advantage of when you make like $1 billion from Passion of the Christ. You get a lot of money to like put into your body to heal yourself. He said he's got like a cadaver ligament in his shoulder, all these things. He's put a lot of money into like repairing his body. Okay, I'm gonna lose some people now. These zombies, I only killed one of the zombies here. I'm gonna keep my priest back. He's been really easily getting killed lately. I could have actually maybe killed him with Waltz and Uriado. It's weird that Waltz has such low agility. I mean, that would explain, like, he, like, doesn't, like, Mel Gibson was, like, talking about Joe Rogan. He doesn't believe in evolution. Like, at all. He's like, I can't see myself being, like, a monkey. I don't buy it. He's, I just don't want to think about that. I just don't want to think about that being the case. Scary, man. Like, pick your battles, you know? It's an interesting career. Like, he hasn't acted since, like, Beaver, that Jodie Foster movie, as far as I know. And, like, Payback and shit. Those, like, those late 90s, early 2000s movies. And if he wasn't such a massively successful director, he would have been donezo for now. He said his next movie is he's doing like a Resurrection of Christ movie. He's gonna bring back Jim Caviezel, and it's like this mega, super ambitious, like totally weird movie. Like could be like one of the most ambitious, ridiculous things ever. Was that like a cop drama? Will Ferrell and Marky Mark? Okay, my hero is 1 health, by the way. Oh, I'm dead. No! That's the one where, damn, she's nuking me. That's the one where Will Ferrell's married to, Eva Mendes, right? And he's like, oh yeah, that's my annoying old... what's the Norm Macdonald term? Like my wife's like what's the term? The old battle axe. Will Ferrell's married to like an insane. Oh, that's the other one. It's not the same one. Is that the one where like? That's a really funny sequence when Mark Wahlberg goes home and Will Ferrell's wife is Eva Mendes. She's like, oh God, can you shut up already? She's like, hi honey, I love you. He's like, oh, God damn it. God, what a pain in the ass she is. Mark Wahlberg's like, what? Your wife is like the hottest woman ever. There's this director named James Gray who made the movie, like, he made these like movies with Ben Affleck. He made that movie with Joaquin Phoenix in it. It's kind of like a kind of Russian type gangster movie. I think his name's James Gray. And Eva Mendes is in that, and she's such an insane smoke show in that movie. What's it called? Joaquin Phoenix, James Gray. They did a couple movies together. Joaquin Phoenix, James Gray. Is his name James Gray? Yeah. Was it Two Lovers? We Own the Night. Yeah, We Own the Night. Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Wahlberg, Eva Mendes, Robert Duvall. She's so insanely hot in that movie, it's unreal. She just like, basically, I mean, she was older than people thought she was. And she basically just like took a step back. No, she just like, she's older than you think she is. That's the part I was surprised about. But she just raises Ryan Gosling's children and he has his career. When he won like some Best Actor award recently, he's like, I can only do this because she took a step back in her career so that I could keep working. It's pretty touching, I think. But I think she's like 52 or something. Classic Latina, just not aging. I see pictures lately. I see pictures once in a while lately. It's like Salma Hayek at 58, or like Sofia Vergara at like 48 and everything. They're insane. J-Lo as well. Like they're not aging. They're still so hot. It's crazy. I think I saw a picture of like Salma Hayek at like 58 or something, or 56 today. He just looks the same. Okay, so don't get your main character nuked by the Freeze 2 spell, because he has good defense against most of this stuff, but not this. I mean, Penelope Cruz is probably in that category. Jenny from the Block. I'm Real. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Love Don't Cost a Thing. Maybe the best one. Good choice. Even when she was like big, I remember listening to these songs and I was like, every one of these songs is just you singing about yourself. No wonder she turned out to be like a mega egotist. Every one of the songs is about Jennifer Lopez. The I'm Real remix with Ja Rule. That was maybe her biggest song. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you move. I'm real. Or Jenny from the Block, that was big. But I think Love Don't Cost a Thing was maybe the best one. Okay, so don't get nuked. Kill these zombies, but don't get nuked by the Freeze 2 spell. So let's try this again. Excellent choice, excellent choice. True dance song, as opposed to like a hip-hop dance song. Okay, let's try to get a silence on Hedva. What? That's the One Piece under a waterfall? Is this a arcane reference that I don't understand? Okay, do I use Tornado here? No, I'm gonna keep it. Is that like a slideshow? Oh, okay. Did I miss? I thought we were talking about like, yeah, that's in the slideshow. That's in the time capsule. that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah. She's J-Lo's definitely in the slideshow. This is a dangerous place to be because I might get a 3-man freeze 2 here. A funny trend the last few years has been Affleck getting back with J-Lo, and then every single time he's spotted in public with her, he looks so fed up with her. He's like, oh, what am I doing? A very, very funny... Yeah, fair enough. A very, very funny line that, like, guys who don't get women say, that's still a funny line, is for every beautiful woman, there's a guy out there who can't take it anymore, or, like, can't stand her. That's kind of, like, the perfect example of that, like, that cliche. Guys say that who don't have game, generally speaking, but it's still a pretty funny phrase. It's still a pretty funny phrase. Oh. Okay, I can kill this guy. No, I can't reach him. Shoot. Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Lopez. Are there other ones? I didn't know about Gwyneth Paltrow. One person who I didn't really think was like a mega babe when she was younger, who over time looks exactly the same but is substantially sexier to me, is Anne Hathaway. Like, what happened to Anne Hathaway at like in the past couple of years where she's just there's something electric about her now. Before I didn't get it. Obviously she's like extremely beautiful as Selena Kyle in the third Batman movie, but something about her now is like she's like hitting her, she's like blossomed in maturity. She's such a babe. I don't know. She looks the exact same. It's like not quite MILF energy, but it's something. Here's a 4-man freeze 2, which I'm not enjoying. Oh. Have you seen that clip where that guy is like, so how much weight did you lose for this part? She's like, are you really asking me how much weight I lost? What a forward young man you are. Are you... It's like does something to me. My goodness, what a forward young man you are. She's like absolutely handling this guy. Okay, so I'm going to use Dispel on her here. Silences enemy, prevents spellcasting. Please work. I'm gonna find that phrase. I'm gonna find that clip. That clip is a legend. Anne Hathaway, what a forward young man you are. This is actually apparently from like, actually wait, this says it's 14 years ago. Doesn't matter. It's still insane.
You know, I probably could have phrased this question Anne Hathaway a little. How much weight have you lost?
Hold on. Is it showing on screen?
You did not just ask me that
No, I'm just
question.
saying, you're like,
what a forward young man.
I probably could have phrased this question Anne Hathaway a little bit better.
How much weight have you lost to get into this shape right now?
You did not just ask me that
No, I'm just
question.
saying, you're like,
what a forward young man you are. My goodness. How
sorry.
much weight?
I'm not saying you needed to lose weight. I'm just saying that you look.
I've worked very hard to become Selena Kyle.
I know you have. All right, thank you very much. I'm sorry if I offended you.
You didn't at all. I'm just messing with you.
So devilish? I love it. That clip does something to me. Open volume mixer. Where are we? SF3 playlist. And let's get back in the battle. Whew. She's like messing with him perfectly. Okay, let's see if the silence works. You did not ask me that question. Oh, it didn't work? Oh, it's not good. What a forward young man you are. I really wish that silence had worked. I was about to say I put this together, but I didn't put it together. I was in fact just told it. But like I've been hearing about the phrase Riz for like a year ago, for like at least a year or two now. Apparently it's from Kai Cenat. But it took me a long time to put it together that it's charisma. Like, oh right, yeah, that makes sense. I used the wrong weapon on this guy. I should use the power spear. Okay, she's gonna 100% kill some of my characters here, because I can't heal everyone that she's gonna hit with this freeze. It's a nightmare. There's so many people in this fight. Oof. Ugh. Okay, kill this guy, and then everyone else heal the people who got hit by the freeze spell. Kakugo Aika. What game did I play recently where someone said that in Japanese? Let's get some heals here. I don't remember. It wasn't FF7. It wasn't Shining Force. Oh, he's at 5? Oh, this battle is doomed. She has 25, so she has 3 freeze 2s and a freeze 1. I didn't know my healer was back there. God, this is such a disaster. Who else got hit by that? David. Shit. I didn't get my priest didn't get a turn before that bat came. Once I get through this part, this battle's not that bad. In scenario 1, there is something about my early... she's at 3 health too, great. There's some of my early levels where my priest was actually quite tanky. But I've had, the game is either different or my luck has been like abominable in terms of what my like, how many points of like, I'm getting my level ups. I really wish that silence spell had worked. I don't know if I can do this battle today. I might give it a third try. I gotta move my positioning around. Oh my god. He looks like a Greek he looks like a Greek god, doesn't he? Like, yeah, like the subject matter for a statue. Okay, looks like Freeze 2 is in fact 6 mana, so she has 2 more Freeze 2s in her. But she is silenced, so hopefully that lasts a while. Okay, let's switch over to our spear. The problem is my priest is dead. I'm in big trouble. Bro, this is brutal. I think the amount of experience I've gotten is not worth the amount of like friendship levels I've lost. So I'm just going to start over. I think this is after I died the first time, when just my hero got 3-shot. I'm fine with that. But that was a disaster. I lost so many people. So she has 4 casts of Freeze 2. And she starts like in the middle of us. Okay, one more time around the bend. It's been very cold lately. I find myself very hot. Furnace is on too high, I think. Hi, kitty. So. One thing I've noticed for the past year and a half, especially last summer, is how much they feel portrayed to keep dying. You have friendship levels. You have friendship levels in this game where if they are close to each other in combat, they get like spell buffs. And at level 1 friendship, you have to be directly adjacent to each other. But later on, when you're like level 2 or level 3 friendship, they all have to be within like a few tiles of each other. And you get these big buffs to like attack or magic defense or defense and stuff like that. Spell power. It's all the people who've been coming in here and talking about the game, who are like very experienced at it, think about it constantly and use it really, really effectively. But I haven't really like internalized it properly. It's hard to remember. It's like land effect in early Shining Force games, which also is in this game. Okay, here we go. I have to constantly keep my characters in such a position that she can only hit 1 or 2 people with Freeze 2. I gave up 2 4-person Freeze 2s there. That's not acceptable. It's my own fault. That David guy is an interesting character. Every weapon class, whether swords or lances or axes, has a ranged version. as well as several melee versions. And he has the ability to use all 3 of the ranged versions of the weapons. So he can technically always hit an opponent's weak point if they have a weapon. Just at the cost of, like, the ranged weapons are usually lower attack versions. It's a very, very cool design. I like that a lot. All right, here we go. Whoa, she's sprinting. So then you also have to watch out for the bats from behind, and you have to kind of keep your mana. So the first goal is to take out the zombies before she reaches us. And then you hold off, silence her, and kill the bats behind you, and then move forward. And even when she's silent, she's gonna keep like hitting us with like her attacks, which probably won't be that bad. I doubt her attack skill is that high. Let's find out. Yeah, 20 is very low. That's like the same as the bats, basically. Whoa, I've never seen these guys go like this. I mean, I might have to do that. I think I should still try to take out these guys while I'm here, but I think I agree with you that I was kind of pushing forward too much. This is a circumstance where I could use a medicinal herb instead of a heal because it's only for 7. But I have to keep people topped up. The zombies are going to move now, so now I have the zombies and bats to kill. But luckily, I should get a nice hit here. This guy should one-shot him. Ah, close. Whatever. Yeah, I think when she's silenced, her normal attacks are not going to be like that horrifying. These guys don't seem to directly attack. So now my job is to kill the zombies without getting killed myself. Or taking too much damage myself. Okay, so next turn she's going to hit us. Now we have to really pay attention to positioning. And then Synthesis silences next turn. And I have to keep people healed, but the problem is keeping people healed with items is that you have to be adjacent to them to use the item, setting yourself up for worse freezes. Not ideal. Tough battle. Okay, she's getting good damage with this shuriken. I have not been using her katanas at all. HP by 1, MP by 1, attack by 1, good level, agility by 1. I really have to hope that the promoted levels are going to be better, because we're almost never getting all 4 stats. Okay. Power throw! It's just the same throw with some extra sexy animations. Okay, kill the last one. Nice and spaced out here. It's almost as if I silence her, I try to kill the subsequent next bad guys. If I don't, I just stay here and try to wait some time until she runs out of mana. But I can't touch her. She's 13 health. I can kill her in 1 hit. It's pretty bad. Okay. I think no one else took damage. Let me take a little health check here. Okay. Okay, here's the end of the batting order. Melee attack. I mean, justified. Look at her. Look at that outfit. She's like a forest nymph. Okay, I really need the silence to work. This battle is whooping me. Okay, so I need the silence to work, and then we just kind of stay as conservative as possible here and kill the skeleton. She's like the ultimate flower child. Oh, silence didn't work. Shoot. Okay, we have to kind of hold off here. At least she didn't use freeze. If she wants to stay in my team, beating me for with her staff for 1 health. My first attempt, my main character got absolutely mega nuked, and then my second attempt happened, and then I lost like 4 people. So I just reset the game, so that one didn't count. And that's where we are. Wow, what was your strat? I'm all ears. Okay, what weapon does this guy weak to? Power Spear, right? I really think this guy's... I've said this like 4 times already, but I really think this Elven Ranger's, his battle, like the way that they set this guy up with the 3 different ranged weapons is so goddamn cool. Yeah, she's got 4 casts, so I basically have to position myself so that not more than one person doesn't get hit with freeze. If one person gets hit with freeze too, whatever, I can deal with that. Ooh, rock's a bit low. Ooh, it's not good. Why David is the decoy? I mean, there's a lot of guys in this fight. There's like 16 people here. Are you jealous of his insane Adonis-like body? I know I am. Okay, they only did 1 damage. The bats are so... Okay, so here's the problem. I have to bust 2 mana here. So that I don't gather everyone up for a big freeze. He's like a Greek god, Kara. I gotta respect the effort, you know? I'm gonna stay here and shoot the bat. We're playing conservative here until we get another silence. I feel like the ranger in this one is better than the ranger in scenario 1. Well, why don't you like him? I'm just trying to suggest options here. I feel like the ranger is better in this than Justin was. He just seems to do more damage. Okay, I'm gonna go here and throw a knife at this guy. She's gonna use freeze 2 on Rock and Bernard, I think. Maybe I should keep... I should have maybe kept Jorts near her to see if she wants to keep beating him. I don't know. Okay, here comes the 2. A little worried about Rock getting killed by the Master Monk now. I think I need to give him a heal. Both these two are very much in danger with this Master Monk now. Okay, let's try for the silence again. Busting all my mana on silence here. I don't even know this is worth it. Please work, please work. Okay, so it's worked 2 out of 4 times. Not bad. But that's always been my problem in Shining Force games. Is like, it feels to me like spells like Muddle and Dispel, or even Desoul, they're not worth the risk. It's not worth doing like, I'd rather just use Blaze than a spell that has a 50% chance to kill them. Okay, I need this guy dead. Wait, hold on. How much damage does that do? That's silent. This poison just hit him for 6? What? I thought that was gonna do like 2. How much was that? Must have been at least 6. I did not expect that at all. I could have just backed him up and I could have just backed him up and healed him. There's no way. That's crazy, man. He's how much health do he have? 23 health? Buh? Buh? A Muddle didn't work in Shining Force 1? Yeah, well, that explains a lot. Okay. Heal this guy with a medicinal herb. That was ridiculous. 30% HP from poison? That can't be right. Let's do a little quick review, shall we? Status. HP MP. Rock. 23 health. 10% would have been 2. 20% max health would have been 4. So poison was 30% max health? Is there like a... There's no poison thing. Wait. Is poison dark damage? So he takes extra dark damage because of this -5? Let's dig down to the weeds, shall we? Yeah, she has 15% dark defense. So he takes extra poison damage. Okay, well, you live, you learn. That was a little ridiculous. All right, space out, everybody. Hold on. Yeah, Grandma's still on the rampage here, so watch out. Okay, well, yeah, I'll remember that for next time. I don't think anyone took any damage here, really. God, that was crazy. All right. All right, who's next? These guys aren't moving. This is a mistake, right? The guys aren't close enough to make this worth it. That guy's Blaze 2. This succubus, she's Blaze 2. And 30 attack. So I don't have enough guys close enough to start fighting these guys, but I would like to get some progress while we're in silence. This is a huge mistake. This is a big mistake. It would be nice if we one-shot him there. I think if I use Tornado 2, I can kill this guy. Maybe even my Shuriken can kill him. This is risky, though. I don't know if my Shuriken will kill him here. I'm going to gamble that it will, just for my own information's sake. Okay, yeah, that's good. Who's hotter, Hazuki or Hedva? Alternatively, who's hotter, Medion or David? Ooh, she's got a little pep to her. All right, DeVito, get in there. Oh, no, no. That'd be a 3-man blaze. That's not a good idea. This is also not a good idea, but I'm going to do it. This battle's hard. Oh, there we go. Pew! Maybe that's a subplot. Hedva gradually realizing that she has feelings for Medion, who's got the smoldering sexy man type vibe to him. He's the strong silent type. He has been so far. Ugh. I don't know, I've been playing a lot of old school RPGs lately. And I saw like on TikTok someone called their orange cat Jorts. And it just really stuck with me as like a really funny name for like an RPG character. Jean shorts, Jorts. It just does it for me. I can't explain it any more than that. I've been playing a lot of really old games lately, and I have to get joy from silly names. So the other two are called T-Mass and Thermos, because those are just things that people have called me since I was a child. But something about the name Jorts just really stuck with me. I don't know, it just works. Okay, who needs a heal here? No one you can reach, you poor short little man. Ooh, this is bad. Okay, she's dead. Dodge this. No? Alright. This battle is a slaughter. Oh man. To play Shining Force for to play Chrono Trigger for the first time. A lot of times when I stream games, especially older games, a lot of times the people who come in here are people who are like, I wish I could, I'm watching this so I can vicariously experience what it's like to play these games for the first time. This especially happens in FromSoft games, and also to some degree in like classics like Half-Life or RPGs as well. So to be someone playing Chrono Trigger for the first time, what a joy that is. I still think it's actually the greatest JRPG of all time. I think it's like, the pacing is perfect. And like musically and graphically, it's like perfect. It's like the only game that I'm never tired of at the end. I like applaud it every single time I see the ending. I'd like to hear what you think about it. Bwah. Oh my god, she's got some heft to her there. Yeah. The first time you play that game, there's no way that you like... The first time you play it, there's no way you can like know how to save her, right? Unless someone told you. I would love Dragon Force. Yeah, you love that game, don't you, Nick? I would like to play it at some point. Again, I've never heard of Dragon Force before like a year ago. So I think I will play it at some point. But yeah, with the Lara scene, there's no way you like knew how to do it, right? Okay, she's in my zone right now. This is bad. I'm also wasting all of Synthesis's mana on Silence, which has failed 2 out of 3 times, which is really bad. I should have given her a Goddess tier for this fight. Yeah. I guess there's not that many things that can like really get spoiled that would like ruin the game, right? Oh my god. Like, first person to level 10, here we go. I can't think of that many things that would really spoil Chrono Trigger, even if you knew about it beforehand. Did you know that was the first game that Yasunori Mitsuda ever composed? My personal favorite video game composer. Okay, I'm gonna kill her here, but the problem is that now I'm gonna die to Hedva, probably. Okay, we're doing okay. Who have we lost so far? There's another level, I think, where the archer did not get +1 attack. I just continue to be just the most cursed man on the planet. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to block her. It's not gonna work. Not sure what to do here. Should I attack? I don't see the downside. Can the zombie reach me from there? Yeah, the zombie can reach me from there. It's not worth it. I gotta pull this guy over. So I can't heal Bernard with him, because if he gets hit by that free spell, we're dead. I have to heal myself and sacrifice Bernard. Bernard is very important for bosses. Archers are very, very important on bosses, especially once they start getting 3 range. Okay, Hedvig gets the next turn. I think she's gonna toast me. She's gonna kill 2 people here. Yeah, this is so brutal. Oh no, she attacked him. Wow, that's so stupid. What are you thinking? What is she thinking there? I love it. Again, so one mistake I made here is I really need a goddess tier. She still has probably 3 casts of freeze left. Yeah, I should be using it. So I'm gonna have no... I don't think I use my... Yeah. You like bust out as much magic as you can on bosses, and then just constantly use the archer, especially from 3 range. Man, it's so good. I don't think I'm gonna use Silence on her here. It's not worth it. That's rough. I'm gonna die to the zombie now. This is a really hard fight. The zombie's gonna kill David. Ay vey. Oof. So today's Thursday, so you're streaming later on today, right? You're like, do you do evenings, or you already finished for today? I can heal him, this is good. If I had hit him, this could have maybe finished him. Oh, you're coming up. You're almost there. Ooh, these guys are tanky. That was very little damage. Ooh. Oh, the zombies hit so hard. Oh. gonna stand right here and see if this tempts her to hit me. Yeah, it's fine. You can beat on him all day. He will actually literally heal from this. Don't counterattack. I'm scared actually he might counterattack her. Ooh, I didn't think about that. That would be such a disaster. Okay, these guys are together, so I'm gonna just use a Blaze 1 here. I'm gonna save my Blaze 2, maybe for a bit on the boss. I don't know, I'm a little worried about this attempt. Okay, Waltz is dead. This is a rough one. I don't know if I can do it. Even if I had done the damage with Waltz, it wouldn't have worked. Oof. Six XP, yay. So glad I killed that zombie. Yay. There's still like 8 dudes left, by the way. One sort of randomly effective special, one of the special attacks is the Drain Arrow, which is when it's useful, but a lot of times you're like, okay, well, I don't need to heal. It's like my ranged guy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my level ups this time because I've gotten so far into it. Last time I lost like 5 guys in the first like 10 minutes, so I restarted it. But this time I'll keep it up, yeah. The main problems here is that I don't have a whole lot of mana left on my mage. Who's low health? No one really. Keep going. Hold the next group. Come get me. I'm gonna change over to his knife. Actually, his knife is more damage. She just loves him. See? Remember we were saying about the potential of her actually falling for Jorts instead of Davide? She's chasing him around. She can't get enough. Okay, we gotta worry about the succubus. What do I do? Who can reach here? I mean, all of them can, really. This is a crazy battle. There are so many dudes here. I don't have, like, any of my tanks left. None of them are moving. Oof. I don't know, man. I don't see this working out. She's gonna continue probably normal attacking him unless she can get a circumstance in which she can get a multiple hit freeze 2. I just need some of these guys to come, like, stand near me. I just need some of these guys to rush me here. We only have 6 left. Oof. Okay, well, this isn't the worst. $15 is crazy, though. Normally this is doing 12. I'm not sure why it's doing so much more. So freeze 2 is 7. So she's got 1 more in her. This is quite the battle. Don't crit me. Thank you. Okay, we got somebody here we can hit. That's something, you know? These hunter elves are strong. Why are these elves on their team, by the way? Oof, okay, that's good. Okay, keep your spacing. Keep Give me a one-shot here. Nice. So I do 17? 14. Nice, right in the nose. I love that. Okay, I need to heal on Synthesis. And to some degree on Jorts. But if Jorts doesn't get healed, it's no big deal. Okay, that's good. This is a mistake, probably. If I move here and heal, we're more at risk of a big freeze. So I go here and do a heal 2, and then Jorts moves. Oh man, so brutal. Second due to level 10, I like that. Antidote 2, no one cares. HP by 1. Well. Once that happens, I'm going to arrive in your chat, and I'm going to mislead and confuse and baffle you constantly. I'm going to give you the worst advice possible in ways that's going to be an active detriment to your run. I mean, I shouldn't be giving away the game so early, but that is my plan. My plan is to give the worst and most disastrous, detrimental, and damaging advice that I can possibly summon. Whoa. This is not good. Alright, at least we pulled this guy over here, that's good. So these guys are not moving, why? Wah. Oh my god. Davide, chill out. I need to heal on this guy. No one's moving yet, right? Alright. These two are a good ranged duo. Have you ever seen Cabin in the Woods? Yeah, I loved it. It's so trippy in the second half. That was one of those movies I heard so much good stuff about for so long. If I do this, do I die? It's gonna do it. I gotta push the narrative here. There's nothing else happening. Nice, okay. One shot him, please. Ah, whatever. Skeletons are pretty tanky. Yeah, that was one of those movies I heard about for years. 2016. I gotta do heal 2 again to keep spaced out. What's your favorite horror movie ever, Nick? You have one? Okay, so I pulled too many guys here, so I think this is where I lose this attempt. Wait, is this the boss? This is one where I'm not opposed to rushing down the boss and is getting at this level. Is that guy the boss? Hold on. Yes, okay. I think we just YOLO this. I think there's no chance. Let me see. The original Evil Dead? Pentagram, special attack. Pentagram? What kind of teammate do we have here? There's no way the Soul Steal works here, right? Favorite horror movie ever? I feel like I have an answer for this myself, even though no one's asking. Can't think about it right now, though. My problem here is that my teammates are a little far away here. So unless Campbell gets a good level, I can't really follow up to the rest of this. So I have to hope that Jort survives. So this is the problem here, is I don't have a lot of backup unless Campbell gets some miraculous attack here. Ah, he's dead. Okay. So we're in big trouble. These mass monks are probably gonna kill my guys. So I might, I will see. I might reload the save. I might reload the save state. Just gotta rush over and assassinate that Master Monk. Like, I might still try to rush the boss down, but I gotta wait. I think I have to wait another turn for my teammates to move over. He's in big trouble. Depends what those other Master Monks do. Still need 2 hits on this guy. Oh, mama. That's a little unfair. Gotta say. If I get a pentagram special attack, then we're in business. Am I the only one here? I think if I get the pentagram special, if I really cheese this disgustingly, I change my save state. If I get the pentagram attack, I think I can kill this guy. Triangle might work. Yeah, nice. Okay, sick. This one I don't mind doing. This is a hard fight, and I get a character for it, and I get to be done for the day at 6. Hell yeah! Let's see if this worked. You can't accuse me of saves coming because I technically did not load the state. I only saved the state. I was at full power, and yet I was defeated by this Imperial Prince's army. How? God, that was a bloodbath. You certainly were strong, and you would have had a chance to defeat us, but we used teamwork. But I don't understand. We had superior numbers, yet we were defeated? This guy's not the brightest bulb in the drawer, is he? Those who rely on force alone may never understand what it means to work together. Dunzo. Imagine the last line you hear is Synthethys lecturing you. Edva. Is that you, David? My brutish lover? Edva, are you alright? I'm so happy we broke the spell. Alright, spell? Something happened? You don't remember.
It's all right now, David. It's over. Everything ended well.
That was a bit of a fight. Ended? Do you really think this is over? That's Desharon. The high priests are always just trash talking us constantly. Different ones depending on different scenarios. This one seems like the meanest. I'm impressed, Jort's army. I would have never believed you could defeat a Bullzone mage at full power. Yeah, he got 3-shot. I thought you left this to your underlings. Why have you returned? I can't stand to see the feeble rebel against a greater power. I decided to crush you myself, adorable prince and all. I can't do a third battle right now. I'm down to like the fragments. Who should I give my second power wine to? Do I give another one to Jorts? I still can't figure it out. Do I give it to Hayward, aka Bernard? Choose some other character like the wolf, like some sort of like unarmed beast-like creature who might come later? I don't know. I will let you personally taste the truth. I really only care about the durability of the main character. A really high attack stat is nice, but sometimes it makes him feel a little bit overpowered. Like Symbio's got 2 last time, 2 power wines, and I felt it was excessive. I don't know, we'll see. But he needs to be durable, just for my own mental health. I will let you personally taste the truth. No matter how many weaklings may join forces, they don't stand a chance against true power. The true power of goth girls. I think Gracias is going to stop? That's exactly what I think of you. What? Who's there? You've certainly earned the title of priest with all the sermons you give, but even you are a weakling in the face of true power. How dare you call me a weakling? Whoever you are, stop hiding. Show yourself. I have no need to hide from you. Is this the young child? Oh, never mind. Some mega dude. Oh, this guy. A battle between Bullseye. He even is... He's got neon letters. You know he's strong.
A battle between Bullzome High Priest Desherin and the army of Prince Jorts could be entertaining.
Ooh, what a terrible aura. It's almost like Lord Bullzome's. No, it couldn't be.
What's wrong, Desherin? You were so confident just a moment ago.
This is the kind of guy that I want a voice changer for. Maybe it's time to buy a Steam Deck. Stream Deck. Not Steam Deck. Stream Deck. Maybe also Steam Deck.
You should try standing up to me with that same confidence.
How dare you? I'm one of the 4 High Priests of Bullzome. Take this. Bad meets evil? That's what's happening here? Freeze 1? Lol. That's so funny. What do you think of my power now? No one can escape from that ice prison. You dumb bitch.
That was some powerful bondage, Desherin.
Is that your specialty?
You did manage some bits of ice on my robe, but they were easily shaken off.
Bits of ice on his robe? How can this be? He managed to counter my secret ice attack. Who are you?
I am Garm. I'm sure you have heard of me. Your sect knows me well.
If you're Garm, then no, it can't be.
Do you doubt me? Maybe you will believe me when you feel the extent of my power.
I believe you, but why? You tread the path of solitude. Why do you interfere with Bullzome's will?
So this is Bullzome's will? Attacking this elven village that offers so little resistance?
Is this guy like the final boss of the entire 3 games, I wonder?
Answer me. Do you claim this? Is the will of Bullzome?
Or maybe it's Bullzome.
Why don't you answer? You have no answer because this is in no way Bullzome's will.
Nevertheless, we are not simply seeking personal gain. We are preparing for the establishment of Lord Bullzome's kingdom.
That may be. However, you anger far too easily over petty matters. I would expect you to demonstrate more control over your emotions.
I will heed your words, Garm.
If you understand, then go, before you provoke me.
I leave today, but I won't forget this. With Lord Bullzome as my witness.
Wee?
Maybe I was a bit too...
This guy's very like human or nuanced. Is he true neutral? Is he evil? Is he chaotic neutral? Lawful evil?
Maybe I was a bit too harsh. You saved us. You have our sincere gratitude. What do you intend to do now?
What, are we best friends now? I don't know. Take a vacation.
Search for Gracia with this small force. If you engage the armies of the High Priest, they control powerful minions. Your chance of success will not be good.
That line of dialogue could use a little pizzazz. Your chances of success will not be good. Come on. Come on. Is this shonen manga? Talk like a person.
But if we don't find Gracia, we may capture him. Are you saying there's another way? We will likely head for Elbasam.
Is that where we're going?
To Elbasam, why would they go there?
The staff of Besem.
The staff of...
Besem?
So you know.
Could it be? Legend says the staff of Besem repels darkness and banishes evil spirits. You say this staff actually exists?
The holy staff of Besem is safeguarded in Elbasam. Only an innovator could wield it. That staff is the only thing Bullzome fears, and thus the one who can wield the staff, Gracia, is the target of the Bullzome sect.
If they seek the staff of Besem, they are sure to head there. Has there only been 2 battles in Chapter 3 so far?
Prince Jorts, I simply gave you a little hint on a whim. There is no need for thanks. Let us meet again someday.
That guy's sick. This Garm, how mysterious. Frightening and dark power emanates from him.
He inspired such fear in a Bullzome High Priest, but is he an enemy or an ally? I wonder if we would have any chance of hope of defeating him if we had to battle him in the future.
If everyone's alright, I think we should get going.
Yes, you're right. We should head to Baran, then toward Elbasam.
We've certainly lost a great deal of time being sidetracked by all of this, and also friendship levels. Hedva is a powerful shaman who controls the spirits of nature. She would be a great ally in the battle against the Bullzome sect. I've decided to join the Jort's army in the battle against Bullzome. Will you join us as well, Hedva?
I'll fight at your side, Davide, even if our enemies are frightening. If my powers can be useful, take me with you.
She's a shaman. Reminds me of Triangle Strategy. There was a shaman who was like a weather controller, who was like one of my favorite characters to use.
We welcome another member to the force. The Jort's army is shaping up to be quite strong.
So why is she a shaman and not like a wizard or a mage? Is she only going to get elemental powers and maybe get more elemental powers? That'd be the dream. If she gets Spark, Blaze, and Freeze, she's a lifelong member right now, and I commit to it.
We can't allow these heretics to possess the Staff of Bassam. Let's head there and stop them.
Nice. Alright. Decent sesh, 3 hours. Did you just walk off the cliff?
Look, Barenda just ahead.
We finally reached Baran, but where's the road to Elbasam?
The road to the Holy Land is right over there.
The road to the Holy Land is right over there. He needs a more interesting voice. He's just like slightly less deep than Campbell. Maybe he's Greek? Like modern day Greek? What are you talking about? I'm not saying road.
I've heard the road to the Holy Land only appears once a day at low tide.
I sense a battle coming.
Yes, that's right. The road is hidden underwater. It is only revealed in the evening. We'll have to wait.
That's like Russian. I don't know how to do a Greek. I don't know how to do a Greek accent.
If we can attain a ship to Baran, we won't need to wait, but that road is the only way to reach Elbasam without a ship.
Oh no. More nautical battles?
Kurthiv. If we want Joe Rogan's help, we should probably hurry. The Sea Gate appears to be preparing to set sail.
Who is Joe Rogan? What those guys got? Fish?
We won't stand for your meddling any longer, Jort's army.
Whoa. They just... Are those guys shrink wrapped?
You've defied High Priest Goriet and are absolute enemies of Bullzome. We will not allow you to enter Barand. Imperial army or not, this will be your grave, so that the Bullzome sect may flourish.
Bro.
They are really persistent.
On the bright side, Goriat doesn't appear to be with them at the moment.
We have no choice but to push through by force. Elbasam willing.
Let's make haste, Prince George. The Sea Gate will set sail soon.
Me and my sinister force of 5. Beware, we'll take you out. So again, just like yesterday, I'm going to have to redo my items before I start tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a full day. Today I had like lunch. And there's not enough time between the gym and lunch to do anything, so it was just a short session. I'm short on money after my death to the hero, but I'm broke. So 5 out of... How many people do I have now? 11? Okay. We're good. Alright, Nicholas. Kara, official here. Enjoy your evening. Take care of yourselves. Time to go make some chanko nabe. Get my vegetables for the week.